Oh wow, look at all of the beanies. That's so many beanies. Oh, today we skate. So did you watch my video yesterday? I know I've got like 140,000 subs. I'm hitting just around 10 to 20% views to view to subscriber ratio. And that means a lot of people watch some videos and not every video, and some people watch every video and some people watch no videos. But if you saw my video yesterday, you know, there's something that I wanted to talk about, and it's when I first started doing the daily stuff, it was with Sweden. And that worked really well because it was like a daily vlog, but that was the stuff I was doing. I was going to Sweden, I was reporting on the stuff. And then after that, I maintained doing videos that were kind of about what I was doing in the day and the things that I was talking about. When I moved from my apartment in August, then I didn't have as much time to do, like I wasn't going out, I wasn't doing anything. So I figured, okay, if I can't go out and do adventures, go on adventures and learn things and interview people, then you know, I'll do more commentary, because I do commentary every so often. But you might notice that most of the commentary stuff that I did was called like a special episode, because I wanted to make sure that every video I was doing was an actual episode where there was a beginning, middle, and end. So now I feel like everybody and their grandmother does commentary. It's really hard to chase the cycle and try and be on top of every single story that exists. And not only that, but commentary videos don't draw people in to care about other news stories. More importantly, my style of commentary, which is kind of on the fence for the most part. There's no strong opinions except for like freedom of expression and things like that. And that makes it really difficult because the average person's looking, you know, they're looking for a scapegoat. They're looking for an enemy. They're looking for a final boss. So every political faction's got their enemy, which is one thing I talk about a lot. I don't. So you watch my videos, you watch my commentary is usually like, yeah, you know, there are some problems, but it's not really any one person's fault. It's kind of a collective issue that we need to deal with. And that's not fun and exciting. So I don't know if there's a solution to make people care about news. And I'm tired of chasing that, you know, chasing my tail and trying to figure out how do you get people to care about news stories without painting a bad guy. And so you know what? I'm just gonna go back to filming what I do throughout the day, which quite often isn't the most exciting stuff in the world, but often is. You know, when I travel a lot, it gets significantly more exciting. But sometimes I'm just at a skate park and I'll film some tricks and, you know, that'll be fun. But I always will, look, I'm a political person, so I'm definitely gonna be talking about a lot of core issues. And I'm just gonna do my thing and I'm gonna have fun doing it. So let's go back to the skate park. Looks like they're having a block party in Bayonne. So as many of you know, I don't live in New York, I live in New Jersey, which is, it's the New York Metro. Seriously, it's like, I don't know, 10-15 minute drive. Technically, from where I was living before, 10-minute bus ride. But down south in the peninsula, there's a skate park, and they're closed, and it's one of the better skate parks, so I usually go to Staten Island, but when I was coming off of the highway, I saw this. Oh wow, look at all of the beanies. That's so many beanies. So that's Classic Skate Shop. They're in the Southern Peninsula. I think they're in Bayonne, pretty sure. But they've got a booth. And that's usually where I go to get my skate gear. Well, not usually, I've been there twice, but still. I think I've counted 5 bouncy castles. Because you can't have suburban block party without bouncy castles. Oh, how fun and wholesome was that? You know, honestly, I would have been bored and probably not used the footage until I found those animals, because it's funny seeing cows and goats, chickens in the middle of the street. Now I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna get back to work, and I'm gonna show you exactly what work looks like. So if you've ever wondered what it looks like when I'm working, you may have gotten a glimpse of it, maybe in some of my live streams, but it basically looks like this. I don't know if it's too bright, maybe that'll work. But I've got Twitter, multiple feeds, breaking, notifications, news, home, activity, riot hashtag, breaking hashtag. I got Reddit, bounce around to Reddit, news, etc. But for the most part, Twitter is where it's at. So typically in my home feed, I've got a bunch of people that I follow from hackers, activists, journalists, news organizations. You can see Guardian, look, there's Gavin McInnes, everybody loves that guy, huh? And then, you know, got some people from RT and Reptily, mostly journalists. So it's mostly journalists, and then we got some, you know, authors, activists, personalities like Naomi Wolf. There's Cassandra. But this is basically it. This is what it looks like. It's really boring. And essentially what I'll do is I sit here, basically all day, and I just go through information nonstop. And then often when I see a story, I'll say go to Wikipedia or something, and then start researching aspects of the story, go to different news articles. I never just read, I won't read just one news source. So if the New York Times has done an article, I will then Google search that and see what the other headlines are, and then pick a few different sources. And I do try to cover, but read like right-wing and left-wing sources, and then try and find like mainstream, traditional journalist stuff. So for a long time, the way I worked and how I did breaking news, was just breaking news. And so once every other month, I might go out and cover a story. The problem with that is it takes a really long time to build up followers and build brand doing that. So for instance, I've been doing this work for just over 6 years. And after 5 years, I had 80,000 Twitter followers. When I started doing daily YouTube videos, it took me 6 months. It's been about 8 months, it's October now. 8 months since I started doing daily YouTube videos and going and traveling on the ground, basically doing more than breaking news. So instead of just doing like, oh hey, there's a big breaking story, I'm gonna go cover it, there's smaller things in between, and videos like this, like the one you're watching right now. Now I have 155,000 Twitter followers, and I went from 20,000 YouTube subscribers to 140,000 YouTube subscribers in 8 months. And it took me 2 months to get from 80,000 Twitter followers and 20,000 YouTube subscribers to 130 Twitter followers, 130,000, and over 100,000 YouTube subscribers. So simply by deciding to do more than just breaking news, everything picked up a lot faster. So the general idea is the breaking news stuff will always have the most views. Like I go to Berkeley, I can get 100, 200,000 views on one video. And then interviewing people in between gets another couple 100,000. I go to Sweden, that got like 3 or 4 million views. Because breaking news, you've got these big stories that everyone wants to know about. But when I would do big breaking stories, yeah, there's a lot of interest, but then in between, I would just slowly lose followers because people are like, oh, okay, he's not doing anything. When in reality, I'm busting my ass in front of the computer every day, researching and trying to figure out how to do my job better, different technology. Look, I've got like my 360 camera right here. So I'm always experimenting with new and better ways to do things, but at the same time, trying to figure out what stories I need to be at. So I went to Catalonia, and those videos did okay. I think the most viewed video I did from Catalonia was 40,000 views. That was during the referendum. That was the top 3 worldwide trends during on October 1st. And so I'm trying to predict what the biggest stories will be. And in between that, I'm trying to figure out how to make fun, interesting, and entertaining videos so that people who watch my channel will then say, oh, hey, I wonder what Tim is doing next. Oh, he's in Barcelona. It's not perfect, and I'm still trying to figure things out. For a while, I was playing around with, just general commentary, but I think I'm gonna get back into interesting adventure and travel stuff. And I'm trying to hire someone. So if you're watching this and you live in the New York metropolitan area and you want a really low paying job, but you wanna edit, you wanna travel and do news, hit me up, tim@tagg.ly. So, I'm looking for anybody who wants to get involved and help put together stories and track news so that we can find really interesting things outside of big breaking stories. That being said, one of the things I've been talking about from like yesterday's video and the video before that is that I'm gonna start looking for stories that are outside of the news cycle, because you fall into this trap when you just chase the news stories. There's a lot of YouTube channels that I used to watch, and they've fallen into the trap of just sitting in front of a computer and talking about the breaking news of the day. And it's easy because people are searching for it and you get more views, it's cheaper, but it's like an addiction. You gotta break that. If you wanna expand beyond, you wanna get more subscribers, you wanna make something that's really valuable, you've gotta find the news, you gotta break the news yourself. So that's the goal. Thank you all so much for hanging out today and watching. Make sure to follow me on Twitter @Timcast. You can support my work by going to timcast.com/donate. Give whatever you'd like, give nothing at all. My videos are always free and available every day at 4 p.m. And like I said, I've been looking to hire someone for a really long time. So if that's you, hit me up. Consider, it's like, I'll just say really, really low pay. Like, I don't make a lot of money doing this. And one of the big challenges with hiring somebody is always that the travel costs for one person is already high enough. To add another person is ridiculous, and then trying to pay someone on top of that. So it's a challenge. But my email is tim@tagg.ly. Shoot me a message, and I'll see y'all tomorrow at 4.